welcome to the KGJ podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts. I'm K.
I'm G.
And I'm Jay. Hi. It's been a while.
Yeah, we've come back from my hiatus and we're ready to, get back to work and start putting out some stuff.
Yeah. Some of us got haircuts.
Some of us haven't.
Yeah,
I had to let go of the hair. It was a sad day for me. I shed a tear, maybe two.
I want a haircut. I just can't get one yet.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a spicy project for you that requires Joe to have his hair out.
of course.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into our first topic. As you know, everybody loves food, but I feel like we love food a little more.
Yeah.
We go out of our way to find these gems. You wanna know where you find these gems? Most of them are like these food trucks or these low-key places. You don't want to go to like, I'm not saying well-known places don't have good food, but you gotta find that like grandpa shop. You know what I'm saying? They got the food truck in the back. You can see them whipping it up. You know it's made with love.
And you know the best part of the food trucks?
Mm.
They're always a lot less expensive than restaurant food. And better quality in my opinion.
Okay, so when you go to the restaurant, obviously you're going for the experience. You know what I mean? You go in there, they're gonna sit you down, they're gonna bring you water, they're gonna bring you your drink if you decide to.
And you're anything like Sage, you're gonna hit on them.
Well, yeah, but listen, I don't know. You gotta really watch what you bring in. You know what I mean?
He was about to give that good tip, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Alright, no, it's not even like that, bro.
It doesn't even.
You know what?
Yeah.
No offense to Sage, but what is him with Future, bro? Future's a multi-millionaire.
Okay, so we have this friend Sage who lives by the prophets of Future. Everybody's seen the memes. He says these crazy things about something about the streets. I don't partake particularly. I don't decide who belongs on the streets or not. But Sage follows that ritual. You have an example?
Wouldn't you have a great example at McDonald's?
Oh, the McDonald's incident. Okay, so we pull up to McDonald's. All I wanted was some nuggets and some sauce, bro. You know what I mean? And he looks at the window, he's like, oh, she's pretty. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. It's not exactly how it went, but I'm gonna give you the main course, right? And then I'm minding my own business and she comes back. She's like, okay, that'll be blah, blah, blah. And then he decides to spit some bars out of nowhere. But I was so shook, he was like, so what's a fine young woman like you doing this fine evening?
In the drive-thru.
And while we're in the drive-thru, I'll just roll my nuggets, And then he goes, because what's that concert that they had?
Feature.
Rolling Loud. Because Rolling Loud is. What do you mean Rolling Loud is coming up? You don't have tickets. She doesn't have tickets. What are you gonna do? You're gonna swim across there? No. So he's spitting bars. I'm in the corner. I don't know what to do. Do I not? I was looking down. I pretended I was in the same car as him, and I pretended I didn't know him. Because she was looking at me like, hey, that's not me. I have nothing to do with that. Oh, and then we left. No numbers were secured. Fallen soldier. We lost the war. We lost the battle, but we didn't lose the war just yet.
I don't know, if he continues on that rate, he's gonna lose the war.
No, listen, it's looking bad for us in the war right now, but there's been crazy things that have been done.
I already won my battle.
Okay, my guy. Well, I want to get into our first topic. What we're talking about McDonald's. It's food. I feel like I can't eat fast food anymore. That's tragic. They disappointed me. I know we've already talked about Wendy's and McDonald's and all those places, so we already know how we feel about them, or at least how I feel about them.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? It's more expensive to go to a food truck than fast food.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just worth it, man. It feels like at least they put, the fries are extra crispy. Maybe they're warm.
Yeah.
I don't know. But Wendy's is just killing me, man.
Wendy's is that?
Dude.
What did Wendy do to you?
At least McDonald's fries are like skinny and they're like fully cooked.
See, you can never go with McDonald's fries. So, sorry to cut you off.
No,
but,
go ahead.
Me and my family have like rated the top 3 food chains, which is McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's, right? Me personally, I put Burger King at the bottom for everything on the menu. The nuggets are disgusting.
Yeah.
The fries are nasty. You know that story of you fighting that McChicken that you got from McDonald's?
Yeah.
I had that same experience at Burger King. It was horrendous.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's Burger King. Why you get a chicken sandwich at Burger King, dude? That's like going to like a chicken place and ordering seafood.
I mean, I wasn't in the mood for burger.
Meat for chicken. Well, no, but so who won in your bracket basically?
Wait.
Who'd you say had the best? You said you ranked the top 3.
Yeah.
Burger King was last.
Yeah.
Who was first?
Wendy's over McDonald's.
Wendy's over McDonald's.
Yeah.
Even the fries?
Well, if we're counting the fries, then it's McDonald's all the time. Because McDonald's fries are always on point.
It's not even that. They add some beef flavoring in their fries.
You think so?
No, that's a well-known fact. They add flavoring in their oil.
You act like you work at McDonald's.
You act like you're a dolphin expert, bro. Nobody's gonna know what that means. Because we had a conversation about dolphins earlier. Everybody made me feel stupid for that knowing something about dolphins, like I'm some marine biologist. Look, I think Wendy's fries, they're like bottom tier right next to Burger King. I can't even put them over there. Because I hate thick fries. How do you feel about thick fries?
Like steak fries?
I need it to be crispy, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like I'm eating fries that it's like that big potato consistency.
I don't know, bro. I grew up with homemade fries, so it was thick.
Sliced with the potato and
Yeah.
With the potatoes getting on it, yeah.
Right? Yeah, I used to have
The good shit.
Wow.
I tried making that the other day, it didn't come out too good.
Underrated fries. Wingstop.
Wingstop.
Have you ever had Wingstop fries?
No, bro. It's Wingstop. What's Wingstop? It's Stop.
Okay, we're gonna get into that, but
Wingstops, absolutely terrible.
Really, you know fries?
Yes.
Have you had I feel like there's a lot of people who disagree with you on that.
I know there's a lot of people who disagree with me.
Have you tried the fries?
I have.
From where? Were they soggy fries? You can't.
Listen, I put up to Wingstop the other day, right?
Thigh shop. What's stop? Thigh stop.
No, Wingstop, right?
It's thigh stop, bro.
Whatever.
That's a different
We'll
story.
get to
We'll
that
get
point.
into
We'll get to that.
So I pulled up to Wingstop, and as I'm pulling up, the guy puts up a sign that says "out of traditional wings."
Okay.
Now I asked him what's the issue, and he said, "Well, wings are now in demand, so the price of wings have gone up. So all we have is boneless wings." How does a wing place can't afford traditional wings? I go to a place that's not supposed to sell wings, and they have traditional wings.
Okay.
Make it make sense.
Let me ask you, how much did you end up paying for those wings at the other place?
A what?
How much did you end up paying for those wings at the other place?
Same amount.
Same amount?
Yeah.
I doubt that. If you really think about it, the other place is not a wing place, so they probably have more wings available. But if you're a wing place, is it gonna make sense for you to buy that amount of wings with that high of a price increase? You're gonna be losing money. You're not gonna make profit. People are still going to Wingstop. Look at you. You still pulled up. You didn't know there wasn't wings, but now what are you gonna do? Walk away? Pretty sure you bought something, didn't you?
What was wings?
Exactly.
You mean the chicken nuggets?
You literally drove there. You're already there. What are you gonna do?
Walk away. I should have walked away.
You should have, but you didn't.
I didn't.
You made them profit. It's still working.
They're gonna get negative slander for me.
So we've already gotten into it, but yeah, they're out of wings. It's kind of weird. I saw somebody put a sign, didn't believe it. Somebody had told me before, didn't believe it.
But it's weird because Wingstop is like the only company that I know of that's having this issue. Because if you go to Buffalo Wild Wings, they have traditional wings,
No,
right?
I've never actually had wings from there. I go, but you know what I get? The mac and cheese with the boneless wing chopped in.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Alright, yeah, I don't appreciate the size. But all I'm saying is, I'm not a big fan of wings. Like, you don't really see me wake up in the morning and say, I want some wings. I don't say that.
I do. I say that. So.
Yeah. You know what there's two places that have really good wings.
Mm-hmm.
Flanagan's
Mm-hmm.
and Sports Go.
I've never been inside there.
You know Sports Go?
No.
So at my last job for going away present, my manager took me out to Flanagan's.
Mm-hmm.
They had a nice little special.
Mm-hmm.
10 wings when you buy a picture.
You bought a picture, didn't you?
Buy a picture with the 10 wings. The 10 wings were delicious.
As the colonel would say, finger licking good.
Exactly.
Man, speaking of them, they got rid of the wedges. That's crazy.
They got rid of half the menu.
I'm like, what is KFC doing?
I don't know.
They still have chicken though.
I don't know. Popeyes is going downhill too.
How were the nuggets?
I tried those nuggets.
How was it?
Stale.
Dude,
No
okay.
sauce. No.
I would just like to state that there is not a single Popeyes in our tri-state area
What do you mean?
with a higher than a 3.5 star rating on Yelp.
Yeah,
This is
3.5.
horrible in customer service, and that's very tragic. I remember last
Oh my
time. What was it? They
we
almost
drove
took my
like a
card.
half hour.
I almost forgot my card there.
God, it was
That
so
would've been
tragic. They were so mad because we were like, "Oh, can we split the bill?" No, you're gonna have to make a line again.
Oh yeah, they wanted.
What?
Because awful customer service.
Oh my God, so bad.
Mm.
Every time I go into a Popeyes, they give me mad attitude.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, the chicken sandwich is really good though.
You think it's because they're from Louisiana?
No. Well, do you think they get their employees imported from New Zealand? We need to see your birth certificate, sir. No. No.
Welcome to the Popeyes draft.
Dude, honestly, who are we gonna pick from Louisiana today? Alright, up first, we got first draft pick. He flips that chicken like his life depends on it. Second, we got Flavor Queen. She knows just the right amount of seasoning for every portion. Well, they got a whole line of people.
They do.
They do.
And all of them just have terrible customer service.
When you put all your stats in one thing.
Horrible, man. Honestly, I feel like because I deal with customer service a lot, I notice when places give you bad customer service.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it's crazy to me. But I have a side question. And I want y'all to really think about this. But what's one food that you had that's been life changing? Like it was just so good and such a special event. I'll go to start just to give you guys some time. So I want to say a couple months back, right? I always heard about. Look, I'm not a big steak person. You know what I'm saying? I'll literally see steak on the menu and I'll pass on it. But I went to this restaurant, right? And obviously, if you don't know what Wagyu beef is, it's like this really nice beef that they have in Japan, special grown cows. They have like, you gotta have a certificate and everything.
Wait, before you continue, I'm sorry. So I went to this place and when they brought up Wagyu beef, I was like, oh, what is that? And she told me, yeah, we can tell you everything about the cow. The name, what it ate, how it died, when it died.
Yeah, they have a certificate just because it's that authentic.
Yeah.
They're fed specific things.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting down and I look at the menu and I see Wagyu dumplings and I'm like, oh damn, that sounds pretty good. And then I see platter of Wagyu beef. So I'm like, ooh, I wanna try that. I saw that on BuzzFeed. I wanna try it. So I tell the guy and he's like, how do you wanna cook? I'm like, give me like medium well. He's like, you wanna go medium? That's how we recommend it. And he looked at me like I didn't have a choice. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna trust you on this. He brings this out, it's sizzling, it's steak. I see flakes of salt, veggies, that's it. What? I tried that steak and I promise you, it melted. It was so good, and I know I have a picture of it or a video somewhere because I was that excited. And it was so good. Of course, I had to cut a piece. It hurt. I cut a piece to let people try.
Damn.
It was good. It was good. What did you come up with, Joe?
Well, I couldn't come up with a specific food that has changed my life because I like all foods. I don't care what I put in my system. It's all delicious. So, recently, Publix had made me throw away a lot of milk.
Oh.
And yesterday I was blessed with this new milk that I never tried before. It's lactic.
Lactate.
Whatever.
Oh my
The
god.
Radicat.
Yes, the
It
red.
was so good.
That's the whole.
That's
whole
the
one?
I haven't had a whole milk in years.
Really? I've only seen the blue one.
No, the whole one's pretty good.
Lactate?
Yeah.
You know? Supposedly, it's kind of sweet, you said?
Yeah, sweet. It's like a little dessert. Oh my god, if I had that with a White Russian.
Wow.
Oh, my way to change
Oh,
yeah, to change topics.
For those who don't know, a White Russian is an alcoholic beverage that includes milk,
all coffee.
coffee.
But, oh my god.
What about you, Khalil?
I'm gonna have to go with a soft shell crab taco.
Whoa, pause. Wait a minute.
Hold up, shit back. Look at that. You see that meme? Hold up. Wait a minute. Something right.
Did you say soft shell crab taco?
Yeah. So my brother has a new. My brother has a favorite restaurant that he likes to go to, right?
Okay.
So he took me and my dad over there,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Don't worry, I got you. Try these appetizers, right?" So the first one it was like a rib tip, like boneless rib tip that you get from Chinese. And I was like, alright, cool, it's alright. And then she comes out with these soft shell crab tacos, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it, and when you look at it, it doesn't look very appetizing, you know what I mean? 'Cause you still see the claw, you still see the little
Whoa.
everything, you know what I mean?
That's in the taco?
Yeah, it's in the taco,
You
right?
have to eat it with the taco?
Yeah. So my brother got it and just takes a bite. I'm like, alright, cool. So I take a bite, everything just melts. It's crispy on the outside, nice and soft on the inside.
Even the claw.
Even the claw.
Oh,
Because the way they did it, they like specially made it in which the claw basically is just the meat of it, like the bone.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
But it was just
wow.
delicious.
Just to think that crab
10 out of
in my
10.
life
Yeah,
before you devour him like that.
exactly.
Still gonna go vegan though.
Nah, can't go vegan.
Wow, that sounds nice. I don't even eat seafood and that sounds nice. Man. Wow, well, I think this is a great time to talk to Ripping Off.
How they doing? How's Ripping Off doing? Yeah, ripoff.com.
Make sure you check them out. Listen, if you have any attorney problems, car accident, whatever it may be, you want to sue somebody? Call Rip Off.
Ripoff.com?
Exactly. Did you trip in the aisle? Listen, call Rip Off. Somebody hit you? Listen, you know that back pain is gonna be there for weeks. You better call Rip Off so they can get you that money. Let's check out their new commercial.
Hi, I'm Rip Weinstein.
And I'm off Rubenstein.
Do you have extra money you don't need lying around? Well, we got you covered.
With our extensive catalog of coverage, we can find what best works for you.
Unlike these other companies, we will give you the rip-off experience like no other, as we've been rated #1 in the country on ripoff.com.
So after calling 911 after a car accident, give us a call. We might answer, we might not.
Call us today at 1-800-888-888 or visit us on our website, ripoff.com. We will give you the best deal, making you spend more money on our debt for our benefit. That's 1-800-888-888 or ripoff.com.
And
we're back. We hope you enjoyed
Live sports are back.
We hope you enjoyed that message from Ripping Off. And like I always say, you know what I mean? If you ever have some money you want to make, just call them up. Now, Khalil brought up a nice topic before we started this. You wanna tell us about that?
What are we talking about exactly?
Live sports are back.
Well, live sports are bad, but
Oh yes,
the
yes,
TV
yes, yes.
industry and all that.
Yeah. So I'll start off and give you so backstory. So I'm watching a show, Walking Dead, and I noticed something. So, obviously COVID hit a lot of places hard, and the film industry and the TV industry is one of those places that hit pretty hard. With this particular show, I was able to notice how hard they hit it due to the editing and the camera work and all that came with the filming. I'm not gonna say it was sloppy, but there were some things that they could have done better. And I'm hoping that COVID is the excuse on why they did certain things that they did, such as certain ways they had the camera with the sunlight hitting the camera made that scene a little too much, give that scene too much light. While other scenes it was just poorly edited.
AMC, fix your shit.
I guess it's that show been going on?
Go like that. 10 years.
You would think by now they would know how to get their stuff together.
But I mean, it just shows you because with Disney, they released the blockbuster hit back in June, I want to say, or a couple months ago, Why and the Last Dragon, and that whole animated film was done with everybody at home, and that film came out fantastic in my opinion.
Okay.
So
AMC, get your shit together.
It has to be something with AMC.
So you're saying it all depends on how specific, I guess, publishing company
I guess.
decides to look at it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like maybe it's because I'm not looking too well, but I haven't noticed too. I mean, I've been watching new movies. I don't know if they're particularly COVID season movies. You know what I mean? What was that movie? Most of them have CGI, anyways.
Yeah, of course. And that's what made it so easy to get it back so fast. I mean, for films, but you can still tell that there's still some sloppiness to it. Like there's a lot of mistakes that were made, especially with these big blockbuster movies and TV shows that came out that were filmed during COVID, like with Kong vs. Skull Island. I mean, Kong vs. Godzilla. I don't know if you guys seen that, but there were a lot of mistakes that shouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I don't know. It's interesting, but because as a filmmaker, you want to make it so perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the director is working underneath everybody. Well, working above everybody to make sure that it's as perfect as it can be. So maybe it's just the director's not there to supervise everything that's going on because of COVID.
Maybe it's just lack of effort on their part.
Yeah, maybe.
But I feel like
Jay too likes at home.
right now, realistically, how many times have you been like, I want to go to the movies?
I've actually gone to the movies
Really?
twice.
Well, in my case, every movie that I've wanted to watch, realistically, it's gonna come out on HBO or like Disney Plus.
Definitely.
Or something, some sort of streaming service. And I feel like they've moved so much away from just traditional movies.
Yeah.
And there's like that Scarlett
Black Widow.
Johansson.
Yeah.
That's her name.
Yeah, Scarlett
She
Johansson.
got a lot of names. But like that instance, she sued Disney because they released it on Disney Plus and she's broke and her Lamborghini costs way too much a month for her to be losing out on $20 million.
You were jumping to conclusions. Let me tell you what happened. She had a contract with Disney. Supposedly, she had a contract with Disney.
You know she has a contract.
That gives her X amount of money, right? So whatever they make off of movie tickets, she gets X amount from that.
But
Now, because Disney decided to release it simultaneously on Disney Plus, not that it's free simultaneously, you still have to pay $30 to get it early, right? People decided to stay at home and just get on Disney Plus, which messed up her contract.
Right.
So according to the calculations, it was an estimated $20 million that she lost, estimated, which is a lot of money. But if you think about it, right? HBO did the same thing with Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers did the same thing, right? Paramount Plus is not doing the same thing. Disney Plus with a couple movies doing the same thing. How many other actors and actresses are being screwed over by the subscriptions, streaming services, but didn't have the balls to bring it out to light, like Scarlett Johansson.
Okay, not even just the balls, but like the platform, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you really think, what's another movie? Let me give you a name. Like the Snake Eyes movie, right?
Okay.
Where he came out, he says, "I'm not getting paid enough. This is not fair." I would probably be like, "Who is this guy?" I know Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
She's in a lot of movies. She had that platform, I guess, to be able to do something like that. Maybe it'll change further down for other actors as well.
Yeah.
You know, but
So what's your opinion on it? Do you think that it's fair for the company to get all the profit from the streaming services instead of giving it to...
I think what Khalil's really asking is, how sad are you that Scarlett Johansson is not getting that extra $20 million?
That's not my question at all.
How depressed is that?
Well, I heard
Mhm.
that now with the new movie, I forgot the name. That's the other Asian movie that's coming out this year.
Oh,
Because we already
I know
had
which one it
Snake
is.
Eyes. That was the other one.
Oh, the Shang.
The 10 Rings.
10 Rings on that, yeah.
Yeah. That one, from I heard, insider source, Ibsen, that they're not gonna wait 45 days
Yeah, that's what I know.
to put it on Disney Plus to get it earlier or whatever.
Also, it's gonna be released simultaneously.
No, it's not gonna wait. It's gonna wait.
It's gonna wait. Okay, so you
theater
can't.
release and then that.
So you can't do early access or anything like that.
Well, you'll get it. You'll have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's
25 days.
Yeah. That's what the early access is, and that's what's going on for Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. So allegedly that's what's gonna happen. And then he was saying something about how the early days of Marvel, like the not early days of Marvel, the opening weekend was so big for Black Widow that whatever, it was gonna be packed, but then after that it wasn't. She didn't make any money. Like no one went to movie theaters after opening weekend.
Yeah, and it sucks because, like I said, it's not only the actors and the actors, right? But what about like the bottom of the group, the people that you don't know are in the movie, such as the editors, the screenwriters, all those people? How badly are they getting affected by?
I think
That's a different contract.
because
You think it'll be a different contract?
yeah, because if you really think about it, Scarlett is the main actress of that movie, right?
Yeah.
So her contract is gonna be more flexible than others because what if the movie makes more than expected? Then she has to also meet that expectation. Like she's gonna get paid more if the movie does well, and she's gonna get paid less if the movie does worse.
Of course.
But those people who have already worked on it, like, you know what I'm saying, like camera crew, all those people that work tirelessly, they should get that 20 million split between them. But all those people, I think they have a fixed contract. You know what I'm saying? You work this amount and you get paid.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah, one of my professors, his big thing was you gotta be careful on what project. This was his advice as a first year film student.
Of course.
Be careful on which project you decide to do,
Okay.
right? Because of course you got the projects like Sharknado, which is a really bad idea, right? Because if someone comes up to you with the Sharknado plot, right?
Yeah.
What would you say?
That's how.
100% in.
Oh,
That's
see,
how. Then you go to Piranha.
That's the difference, right? I still haven't seen those movies.
Exactly. So you got people like Joe, right? That will give you all the money for the movie, right? And then you got people like you and me who are a little more like
reserved.
Exactly. So his advice was be careful on what projects you decide to work on, because if that project doesn't make any money, you don't make any money.
Okay.
So I don't think it's unless a fixed contract from the bottom to the top of the act. You know what I mean? I think everyone kind of has the same level of contract, where everyone will get a percentage of whether it be like 2%, 3% type of thing. You know what I mean? But I just think that the star of the movie, which would be Scarlett Johansson in this situation, she gets probably the biggest percentage of all. You know.
Jeez, but how would you even? I mean, I guess I could see that.
Yeah, and what doesn't make sense to me is to get it early access, right?
Yeah.
It's about the price of two movie tickets.
Yeah.
Right? Why can't the company just, give them a percentage of that?
So think about it this way, right? It's the early access is $30.
Yeah.
But that's for the whole account. You have 5 people on your account, my guy.
Exactly, and that's the reason why so much money was lost, because you have 5 people.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. Like, I'm not paying for my Disney.
Yeah, and you got people coming over, you got people sharing. Think about it, right? Family of 4 on one account. You got 5 accounts. That's 20 people. That's 20 tickets that are lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's just me from a film student perspective. You know what I'm saying? In which I want to see everybody succeed in the film industry. I want to see the money be made. Because obviously there's some of the hardest working people that work. You know what I mean? Because it takes a lot that goes into the filmmaking. And you guys know from our filming how much it takes into it. The detail, the dedication, the exertion of staying up late night, just making sure everything's perfect. You can imagine how much these blockbusters film stars go through.
But they have nice budgets.
Yeah, they do.
Make it work.
Well, probably the reason why they don't give them a cut for the subscription thing could be because it's with the networks, where it's from company to company. So let's say, because I'm a bit of nerd, I like wrestling, right? So WWE had the WWE network, whatever, and then they were like, oh, buy this, and then you don't have to pay for the pay-per-view, which is the big buy.
Yeah.
But then they sold the network to Peacock. They sold it to Peacock, but guess who makes the money? Not all the wrestlers out there. It goes to Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Can you repeat that slowly?
The wrestlers don't get paid for the jump from.
But who gets paid?
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
What?
Vincent
He said
Kennedy McMahon.
Oh, okay. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Okay, I wouldn't have gotten that on the first try. But so he's
the
getting
OG Conor McGregor one.
Okay. He's getting all the
So basically, the higher ups, the executives of the company and the shareholders get the money that goes from the jump. So if we go back to the movie things, the actors aren't gonna get paid, or the editors of whatever, of the project of that one specific movie is not gonna get paid for all the
whatever gets purchased.
Yeah, because then it would be so such minuscule amounts of money.
I think it's just the fact that we've shifted over. They should also just have a renegotiation of contracts.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
sure.
I think this whole pandemic has proved that people don't need to go to the movies anymore to watch a new blockbuster.
Oh yeah, things can change.
Exactly. This COVID situation changed so much, and you don't need movie theaters like that to have a big hit. You don't need arenas to do any comedy shows or anything like that. You got people YouTube.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay, hold on.
YouTube. Check it out.
You need people for comedy.
No, check it out. So there's this guy, can't pronounce his name, Andrew something, right?
Okay. Shout out Andrew.
He stopped. He's completely put all his stuff out on YouTube, and he has had so much more success than him going the traditional comic route.
Really?
Yeah.
What is
And he's kind of paved the way to this new comic route that everyone, is kind of doing now, which is just put everything on YouTube. And it's really cool.
Oh no, I don't think he gets paid. Like like have you seen Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan sell out arenas?
Oh no, but that's a different type of like
Yeah.
They both of them have had a fan base since the 90s.
Yeah.
You know?
It's different. Yeah, old people, they're not about YouTube. What is YouTube? How does it even work? What is an app?
Exactly.
Can you drive me down to the app store? Dude, no, all jokes aside though, it kind of smells good in
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. What is that like?
Smells like some dog. Mud. Whoa, what is that? It's the new bottle by Umami. Mud number 3. Check out the commercial they got going on.
Introducing the new fragrance by Umami Klein, part of the K9 collection. Mud number 3. Feel like a dirty, disgusting, filthy mud, but smell like an elegant pedigree. Mud number 3.
Now that you're smelling like a complete and total mutt, I hope you can enjoy the cancel culture. The keyboard warriors out there. The people who, if you don't agree with them, they'll just cancel you right on the spot. Who are you? You're nobody, because in cancel culture, you are a menace to society.
So you'll probably guess what the next topic is.
Yeah, to give a little background, I just came back from a trip and I heard, I was having a conversation with a group of people. And one thing they talked about was cancel culture. And they brought up a really good point, you know. One of the girls that we were talking to, she said that it depends on what they did in order to be quote unquote canceled, right? If it's just one comment that you found from 10 years back and you're using that now, I don't feel, that is right. Everyone makes mistakes in the past. Yeah, the past is always haunting you, but you shouldn't really, unless it's like something drastic like, oh, I killed someone and hid him in my basement type of thing, you know what I mean?
Sorry, Kevin. I don't think they got the memo.
Like, for example, Kevin Hart, he was supposed to host the Oscars, I'm not sure what year it was, I think it was 2018, 2017, right? And somebody found a tweet of a gay comment that he said back in 2013.
Homophobic comment. You're about to get canceled right now.
Homophobic comment back from 2012 or 2013. And basically retweeted it, shined it to light, and basically got him to step down from being host on the Oscars.
And Kevin was refusing to apologize for those comments.
No, he apologized.
He eventually, when no one else wanted to cast poor little Kevin.
I don't know. It's just, my opinion is that people have too much time on their hands. Nobody has the time to find out that the celebrity's doing something good with their lives and they want to go back and dig so deep. So, let me tell you.
Just leave Britney alone.
I think you can. That's a little fun.
What I'm saying is, if you really think about it, right, like all the people that are canceling people, how many of those people that are canceling do you think should be canceled themselves?
Most of them.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Everybody has something to be canceled
Oh
about.
my god. Drama alert.
You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, the other day I wore Nike shoes with Adidas socks.
You should be canceled right then and
You know
there
what
on the
I'm saying?
spot.
I felt
Al
shame.
G Rhythm should just delete your ass.
Now, what do you think it is? Do you think it's like a sensitivity thing, like people are too sensitive nowadays? Or is it just like we just live in a different time where you can't speak what's on your mind? Or like you can't joke around?
No.
I think that's exactly what it is. You can't really joke around. You gotta watch what you say. You know what I mean? It's just, that's how it is.
You know what I think it is?
What do you think?
I think it's that now, in this day and age, so many people could give their own opinions on whatever. AKA what we're doing right now. Like, so many people could podcast, so many people could just get their stuff out there. That we're getting so much, and then people are hating because they had the same idea that you had, but they just they didn't have the platform, or like no one like listened. So then they're like, you know what? Fuck you, man.
Yeah, I think that it's a lot of jealousy, you know, and jealous people love to watch the person who they're jealous of fall down to the level.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand how someone can have so much time on their hand, right? And let's say in Kevin Hart's situation, right? To dig so far, like 8 years of tweets
dude,
and things like
come
that.
on, bro. You know exactly what happened. My man was scrolling through his phone 8 years ago. He said, "Man, Kevin's gonna be hosting the Oscars one day." He said this screenshot. He had that thing on his favorites for 8 years, man. Right before the Oscars, he said, "This is my chance."
Oh my god!
He was trying to clear out his phone, and he was like, "Oh, I forgot I had this." Boom, Oscars about to hit. Let me drop the screenshot of Kevin Hart real quick.
Damn.
Nah, you know what it could have been? It could have been a higher up in Hollywood.
Right, find some dirt on
Kevin.
Just because they want a black man to host it.
It's his dream to host it. Weird dream, but it's his dream to host.
It's not his dream anymore.
Yeah.
Probably his nightmare now.
But I don't know, it's just people have way too much.
But hold on. So, do you think Kevin Hart was serious about that tweet?
No, I honestly don't. I don't think that tweet should have impacted the way he hosted. You know, yeah, it was a homophobic comment, right? But people go every day, and he even admitted in himself in one of his shows after he tweeted that. I want to say probably like 2-3 years after he tweeted that. He said himself, if his son or daughter turned out gay, he'll be okay with it. You know?
Everybody got to be like Magic Johnson and his son.
Well, you have to elaborate on that because I don't know Magic Johnson.
You don't know Magic Johnson?
Yeah,
he just embraced it. That man, Magic Johnson. You haven't seen Magic Johnson's son?
Yeah,
that dude,
Is
fashion
it
icon.
Is
bro.
it
Fashion icon, actually.
Yeah,
Is that anything like D-Wade and his son?
Kind of, because he has a show. He has a show. I saw the trailer.
D-Wade or Magic
Johnson?
Magic Johnson's son
Okay.
has a show.
Alright.
Well, he's not the main character,
Yeah.
but he's in a show. I remember seeing it. Didn't watch it because I don't really watch reality TV, but he does have a show.
Okay.
Interesting concept.
Yeah.
Look at that.
By the way, my legs were a little bit more toned. Be wearing some of the stuff that Magic Johnson's son be wearing. I just can't feel
Just
it.
hit
You
the
know what I'm saying?
you know what I mean? Get some leg workouts in.
Might blind a couple people because I'm so white. Anyways, where were we? Cancel culture.
Yeah. That's one of my biggest concerns, you know, going into this. Is just somebody just taking that little snippet of us saying the wrong thing and then boom, we finally made it and then boom, it goes downhill.
I've been almost canceled so many times.
You gotta think about it this week. Are people still talking about Kevin to this day? Maybe us.
Maybe, yeah, some people are.
But like, I didn't know about this whole scandal until today, to be
Yeah.
honest.
That's the whole thing about it. It just moves so fast that everyone forgets about it, so it's
They're canceling so many people.
Yeah.
It's like a
You just move on to the next
Yeah, move
cancel.
on to the next person.
You're on the hot seat for a couple days, maybe a couple hours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who's still talking about Britney except for him?
That's a great reference.
Britney is making news, but we're not gonna get into that right now. Yeah.
Huh. How long do you think it took her to go back her hair? Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're not getting into
It
that.
doesn't matter. They grew back. That's what I mean.
She's looking kind of fine with me, but that's not anything.
Okay.
Oh my God! What was that girl in Parent Trap? The other one.
Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan. Have you seen Lindsay Lohan?
Wait, doesn't she have a twin sister?
Oh.
For the movie?
It was her, bro. She did both parts.
Oh my god.
She was the cool one and the other one.
Oh, no way. She talked to herself?
Yeah.
Stop it. You're kidding. She doesn't. I think I'm getting her
Wait, hold on. Are you actually
I think I'm getting her confused with the
Olsen twins?
Yeah, the ones in Full
Full House?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. No, let's. No. She's okay. Sorry, it's one person. Yeah. Oh man.
Wow.
And with that, I think we're ready to move on to our final segment of today, which is gonna be songs of the week. So obviously with KGG, we're gonna start off with K. What's your song of the week?
So my song of the week is called "Once You Cheat" by Yellow Pain. Yellow Pain, give a little background story, is he's a phenomenal artist in my opinion. He's not well known yet, but he's known to write stories within his, raps. He did a song about breaking down the voting system in the United States. Really good song, but this song just kind of hit close to heart because of, you go on social media and it seems like everybody's cheating on their significant other nowadays. And this song just kind of broke it down, made it nice and clear, once someone cheats, there's always a cheater, so.
Look at that. Wow. To all my cheaters out there, shame on you.
Shame on you.
Wow.
You know who you are.
Not at your girlfriend's crib. So we're gonna move on to. No, I meant just in general, bro, not you. No.
Wait, what?
Like, just in general, like, where are all my cheaters at? Not at their girlfriend's cribs.
Oh,
They're somewhere else.
Exactly.
Alright, so my song of the week. Listen, y'all ever heard of it? This was by accident, by the way. It's a pretty sad song, I mean, I think about it, right? But when you think of sad songs, people tell you, oh, just listen to Marvin's Room by Drake. Let me tell you right now, if you think Marvin's Room by Drake is the best you can do, you suck. Like, you don't know music.
Yeah, like that?
Just like that. I heard this song called Heartbreak Anniversary by Giveon, and I'm telling you right now, 10 times better than Marvin's Room.
Okay.
I'll put it on the line.
Alright.
Jay, it's up to you to wrap it up.
well, I chose this song because, alright, so I was in the back of the car and I was bored, we were going and I was playing with the little lights in the back. So then I just kept singing, flash, lights, lights.
Oh,
From Kanye West, flashing lights. That's my song of the week. Hey Kanye, where's Donda at? Is it coming out? Is it real? Are you
Didn't it come up?
I just want to say that today is the 14th of August. I've been in withdrawals for days now, waiting for this album
I
to
guess it
drop.
didn't drop that.
Still hasn't dropped. What is he doing, man?
Bro, he had this Darth Vader outfit on.
I don't
He told us-
understand. He had an album release party. Release the album.
Huh?
He's just videos of him doing. We don't need you doing push-ups, Kanye. We need you pushing buttons and dropping albums.
Bro, you really think it's a button?
Dude, I literally woke up the next day, opened Apple Music, and I never felt so disappointed.
Sorry to hear. Sorry.
For just 50 cents a day.
Listen, I'll drop my GoFundMe in the bottom to help people put this Donda loss.
And before we wrap this up, I just want to drop a couple messages. We want to give a shout out to my boy Damien. Went to high school with him. Probably one of the coolest guys I ever met. He hit me up asking me for advice on how to start up a podcast, and we're not big yet, but at least we're influencing some people, which is awesome. He also has he's a big sneakerhead, so you guys can go check him out. Maybe buy some sneakers off him. He's also selling clothes with vintage designs. Also pretty cool.
All links will be in the description.
Yeah. Second shout out, my uncle, DJ LOL Connections.
DJ Connection.
If you're into acid house, techno, underground music, he is your guy. He is on Twitch. We'll drop his link in our video as well. Check him out. He's streaming twice a week. Pretty good stuff. Last but not least, our trailer for a new up and coming short film.
Yes. There's gonna be a short film dropping. We're gonna add the trailer at the end of this pretty nice project. Pretty proud.
If you peep my IG at Costa Joe, you would have seen that it came out a couple of weeks ago. The trailer is out on my Instagram. Go follow at Costa Joe.
We're also gonna have it right now. Any last comments about that short film that you guys wanna add?
Dreams.
Hope you enjoy.
Sometimes they come true. Sometimes they don't.
Look at that. Oh, that's pretty good. Hey, if you watch it, you'll understand what he means.
Alright.
That's pretty good.
And with that, take care, y'all. See y'all next
Make
time.
sure to like, subscribe, turn on that bell notification.
Well, YouTube,
And
Instagram. Go ahead.
Twitter.
Brand new on Twitter. Go give us a follow. We'll be posting a lot of stuff on our 3 social medias as well as TikTok.
Check out the TikTok. There's some
Check out
funny
it.
clips on there.
Yeah.
so just so you don't get confused, it's IG, TikTok, Twitter, and of course, YouTube.
All links will be posted below.
Check it out.
And we'll see you on the next podcast.
Later.
Peace, love, and positivity.
Breaking news. It has just been reported that the hitchhiker killer has struck again. At the moment, the only information we have is that he carries around a blue backpack with him. Everybody is urged to lock your doors